This vlog is sponsored by Squarespace.
Well, hello! I'm just drawing in my sketchbook with my brand new cover. Just sketching, you know. Are you all right? Yeah? Okay. Look, is there something you wanted? Now? What, right now? It's happening now. Like right now. We better go.
Have a lovely day, everyone.
I will, thank you very much. If you haven't guessed it by now, I'm at the UK Games Expo, which is like the biggest games expo in the country, I think. But it's not just tabletop games, it's lots of board games and Pokemon cards and 3D printed tat. But if you've never been here before, come with me, we'll have a little look around and see what there is to see. Oh look, it's the Golem from the classic 80s movie, The Keep. Now, obviously there are loads and loads of board games, but there's also tabletop games, lots of tabletop game stuff. I was here a few years ago and there was nowhere near as much as there was this year. It's hectic, it's massive. I walked 36,000 steps this weekend, which is insane. Felt like I needed a hip replacement at the end. Now, the event takes place over a whole weekend at the Birmingham NEC. I went on Saturday morning and this, what you see now, this is the Sunday. This is Saturday was an absolute nightmare. It was so busy, so hot. I could only really film anything on the Sunday. But I just kept getting this sense of being followed around. Oh my God, they found me. I don't know how, but they found me. It's only the sponsor of the video. Have you ever wanted to make a website? Have you always just been looking at the interweb and thinking, how do people do that? Well, you don't have to think about it anymore. You can just go to squarespace.com and make your own website. It's really easy. Basically, you just find a template, any template you like this one here with pickles on it. Yeah, that's the one. We can click on that, we can change the pictures, change the font, and there you go, you've got a whole brand new website. Completely original, and it's all yours. Just like this one here, thegutterlands.com. This is my website. I did the same thing. If I can do it, you can do it. And if you want a 14-day free trial, there's a link down below. And if you click on the launch button and use my code billmakingstuff, you get 10% off. I'm pretty sure that's all the information I had to provide. Yeah, anyway, back to the video. Hello, it's me. The person you just watched walking around. I'm back here, I'm back home now. I'm doing a piece to camera after the event, but I'm still currently at the event in the video at the same time as me talking about it. It's like this is future Bill and you're going to see past Bill at the same time. And the voiceover, that's a different, it's like I'm a fourth dimensional being. That's what it feels like when you edit videos with yourself in it. Anyway, I'm back home, I'm in the editing suite / living room. I just have a corner. So I'm back from UK Games Expo. I survived it. I'm back. And it was a whole weekend event. I'm going to tell you about my experience there, whether I enjoyed it or not, whether I should recommend it to you. That's kind of what this whole video is about. Maybe I disliked it and liked it at the same time. You've had the benefit of looking at the thumbnail, so you probably know more than me. Then again, it could just be clickbait. Who knows these days? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Hate all of it. Anyway, now UK Games Expo. Now, previously, I always thought it was more of a board game convention. You know, they might have the odd Pokemon card or, you know, 3D printed crap. I think every year it kind of gets a bit more split down the middle. There was a lot more tabletop gaming stuff than there was a couple of years ago when I went. And I went and got a lot of footage of what sort of tabletop stuff you can expect. And I filmed it and I've edited it. And I don't really know why I'm talking now. I could just show you that. So let's start with Crooked Dice. I love the fact they got the Warden from Fred's as like a spokesperson there. We have Bifrost Miniatures. We have Wayland Games. Wayland Games sell everything from, from them to Conquest to Bandai, you know, Gundam kits. They sell everything. We have Monument, Pro Acryl. I love Pro Acryl, my favourite paint line. And there's a nice guy that can help you paint things, I guess. We have Halo Flashpoint. We have lots of independent stalls selling lots of different individual minis for dirt cheap, and you can just stand there and play with them all day if you like. We have Space Kits again with the very nice chap there who made it. We have Mammoth Miniatures. I love Mammoth Miniatures. I told you this before, but go check out Mammoth Miniatures. Hand sculpted, hand cast, no AI. Petrichor, this is MS Paint's new game. It was sold out by the time I got there already, and Dave wasn't there. He was actually out buying some Yu-Gi-Oh cards apparently. We have Bonefields. We have Moonstone with their lovely miniatures, and they have really nice tables. I always like to film their little tables, this little weird castle thing here. And I think every convention I film this air balloon just because I really like it. We have Bad Squiddo Scenics and Bad Squiddo Miniatures. Lots of really nice, cool, colourful miniatures there. Forbidden Psalm had a little stand, a Morkborg expansion. We had Walk Miniatures with their, I don't know what that is really. Just thought I should just film it in case you do. We have Conquest, lots of Conquest stuff. Really nice miniature line. And they had some really cool little displays like this lava thing that I just wanted to lick. Rocknauts were there with their really cool little space dwarves. I love those little space dwarves. Of course, Trench Crusade was there. Really cool stands, really cool displays and models, and yeah, it's just really cool. Don't worry about that. Forget about that. You didn't see that. Bushido is there. I've never actually played Bushido, but I like the look of it. It's kind of one of those things I always kind of get drawn to. There's this interesting game called Blocks of Glory, made with little kind of Lego pieces. Looks kind of cool. Might get my kids into it. There was Duncan Rhodes Paints. I don't know who that guy is there though. But there's some exclusives, obviously, with Vallejo, and they, you know what? They had everything there. Every paint line, Colour Forge with their signature series. There was no Bill Making Stuff Rust Brown though. I was kind of disappointed. Then there was, oh yeah, did bother going there. No point. Quite a lot. There's quite a lot. It was, yeah, a lot of tabletop wargaming stuff. Lots of like terrain boards and paints and lots of hobby stuff. So if you're into this hobby, I know some of you are, I'll say it's worth going. But please keep in mind that everything you saw in that video was on the Sunday. I got there on Saturday morning, and I spent a whole day there, and I didn't film a thing because Saturday was basically, it was like a living hell. It was so busy. I could barely walk, barely move, barely see anything. It was roasting hot inside the convention. Something was wrong with the air conditioning. I'm not saying that's going to be a regular occurrence every year, I don't know. But it was so busy and I hated it. There were people marching around in lines, just whacking each other and just pushing each other out of the way and just generally shouting at each other. It was nightmarish, it was hellish. And then I saw a big Viking battle outside. And I know what you're thinking, Bill, is this a recommendation or not? I recommend you go on Sunday. Sunday was a completely different story. We could walk around, the air conditioning worked. I think there was a train strike, which kind of helped. Now maybe we can't rely on that every year. Or I mean, you probably can rely on that every year with the train companies. It was just so much easier and freer, and I could move around and I could film things and I could see things, and I really enjoyed it. People could actually see me and come up to me and talk to me and say, "Hello, Bill." Blah, blah, blah. That's verbatim. I had a good time there. There's so many cool stalls. Lots of I met some of the people I really admire. Welcome, stranger. I really like UK Games Expo. It's so big. It is massive. There's so many giant. I mean, it's like Salute times 3. But anyway, did I buy anything? What I normally do is I go there and I buy things and I bring them back to show you. And well, I didn't buy much. I bought. Well, I mean, I can show you. I bought this board game because my friend played it there with me, and it was quite fun. And it's a very small game. And I bought this little book from the guy who made Morkborg. It's a book of all these little doodles. Actually, very specific doodles that he did as signatures in the art book he sold there the year before, which I have. And I want to check if the illustration he did in my book is in this book. He said it could be in there. It's very meta. You could find your signature in this book. So we're going to check that in a minute. Now those are the two things I bought because, well, let me explain. This here is my one shelf. And as you can see, it's a pretty full shelf. I've got a collection of Evercade games down here. Behind that is a ton of books. Miniatures here, old GW codexes and rule books there. More rule books here like Morkborg and things like that. I've got Space Hulk, Necromunda, Mordheim, Lord of the Rings, Space Crusade, Hero Quest, Warhammer, Dark World, Warhammer 40,000, Hero Quest, Blood Bowl, Jenga, a few of the games for the kids. As you can see, I couldn't buy anything else. There's nowhere else to put anything. It touches the ceiling. Apart from this little one space here. And it happens to be the exact shape and dimension of that game. There we go. That's my shelf. Now, it's not the only reason I go to UK Games Expo or any convention. The main reason I go to conventions is to meet patrons and people who watch the channel and prove they exist. And that's what I did. I met up with a few of my patrons. Viewers would stop me down the aisles and, you know, say how much they like my channel, which is really nice. And then sometimes they would give me gifts, which is like amazing. I was given this stuff from someone who watches the channel. It's kind of the artwork he does. He does some cool artwork for some, his name is Gareth Slightholme, Omega Horizon Core. I guess that's a game or something, but it's like really cool art. And he also makes a magazine for the local maritime museum, I think, in Yorkshire. The whole maritime museum. He makes the magazine for it. And I take it he draws all this stuff, and it's much better than anything I can do. Another fan actually came up to me and gave me their little mini zine that they made. It's about cats. And then I was given this. I always get given like a miniature that someone made, and this is, I think it's like a little sprue box thing, a little miniature made out of sprues. It's also a little sticker he made that's going to go in the workshop somewhere nice. I was also stopped by another nice lady who said she was looking for me all Saturday, couldn't find me, I'm not surprised, but she found me on the Sunday. She said, take something from the store, and I'm like, I don't really want to take any of your stock, but you know, I'll take a couple of stickers for my kids, which is really nice, They've actually used the stickers. My daughter stuck it on a little box of farmyard animals, and my son stuck it, actually I'll show you. They put them to good use. So do I recommend UK Games Expo? I do, I think. Just maybe avoid the Saturday, go on a Sunday or a Friday. My friend who I went with, he was my cameraman. He's not really into any of that stuff. He kind of enjoyed it. I found him a lot of the time at Pokemon card stands, but point is, there's something for everyone. But I mean, there's nothing left to do now but to find out if my signature is in this book. Let's have a look, shall we? So this is the art book I bought a couple of years ago by Johan Noor. I think I'm pronouncing that right, whatever. And, well, let's have a look. This is he did a little signature in each one for everyone. Oh, look, there we go. To Bill, and that's my signature. So let's have a little look, shall we? It's got to be in there. I did see him take a picture of it, so I remember him doing that. Let's have a little look. No, it's not there. Not there. Nope. I mean, you know, there's quite a few pages in here, so it's probably in here somewhere. Not there. It's not in there.